Hello Taurus, my name is Agatha and this is the tarot reading for the month of September 2016. This is a very general reading. If you'd like a private consultation, please send an email to duniarzad@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to work with you. This month I'm going to use the Mystical Wisdom card deck for the oracle reading, which will be the general advice for the whole month. And then for the general reading I'm going to use the Chrysalis Tarot. And for the love reading, I'm going to use the Pictorial Key Tarot, and it's going to be beginning of the month, middle of the month, and end of the month, Taurus. So let's see what is the oracle card for you for September 2016, Taurus, which is going to be like the general advice for you. Ooh, this one popping out. Oh, Peacock. Peacock, raise your standards. This is beautiful. This shows up a lot. You know, in the readings that I do, I don't know why it's showing up. So, what does this mean? The general advice for you for September, Taurus, is that you should raise your standards. Meaning, if you have relationships, or a relationship with people, it could be all sorts of relationships. This could be friendship, this could be romantic relationships with people who do not respect you. You should raise your standards, okay? You should just, what you want for yourself. If you want a certain thing, but you are not satisfied, but you will accept less, and you're not happy for accepting less, you should raise your standards. That's the general advice for you for September 2016. So you want to be treated better, you want to be treated with respect, but you accept less than that. This is the month for you to stop doing that. This is the month for you to raise your standards and only accept people in your life who will treat you with respect. This could even be in terms of the clothes you pick for yourself. You want that really expensive power suit, for instance, or that wonderful, beautiful dress that will make you feel like a queen, but you don't think you have enough money to do that, you don't treat yourself with care, raise your standards. Buy that suit, buy that wonderful, beautiful dress, raise your standards. When you raise your standards for yourself, when you treat yourself properly, automatically the outside world will match your standards. This is a general advice for you, Taurus, for the month of September 2016. Now, the general reading, Taurus, beginning of the month, middle of the month, and end of the month. In between readings, I just, I shuffle a lot. So let's see, because I don't want to see the same cards. Let's see, beginning of the month, middle of the month, end of the month for you, Taurus, general reading. Beginning, we have what? We have Divine Child. Yeah. I was just saying that I don't want to see the same cards. And I just did Aries, and this showed up. Not in this deck, in the other deck, but the Hierophant showed up. The Divine Child. So, what does this mean? In this deck, in the Chrysalis, I think I showed them. Yes, I showed you the Chrysalis in this deck, the Chrysalis Tarot. The Divine Child is a bit different in terms of meaning from traditional decks, from the Hierophant. The Hierophant usually means, being conservative, following the rules, following the path which is tried before, which will lead you to success, even takes a while, but in this deck it's different. The Divine Child is telling you that you should open up new avenues or new ways to yourself to self-express. You should try new things. You should behave like a child who's, experimenting with colors. This could even be artistic, in an artistic way, Taurus, because Taurus can be very artistic. So in the beginning of the month, you might be, experimenting with new things, with new avenues, new ways to self-express. And don't try the old the old stuff. Don't follow the orthodox way. Just fully express yourself in a creative way, whatever you decide. Okay? You decide to try whatever. It could be a hobby, but not necessarily. Or could even be, for instance, you're spending time with your kid, and maybe you are, spending time with your child, and you're not. Maybe the thing would be not to be so strict and allow him or her to, be dirty and just fully experiment. It's like playing differently with your child. It could be that as well. In the middle of the month, we have the Muse, the Queen of Spirals. You see her? She's beautiful. She's there with I don't know what it's called. It's a doe or a deer. I don't know exactly how it's called. In Portuguese, we say veado. So the Queen of Spirals in traditional decks is called the Queen of Wands. This represents someone after the age of 30, late 30s, or after the age of 40, but not necessarily. Could be someone younger, but could be someone who's manifesting this type of energy. This person is extremely charismatic, extremely popular. She might be from a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, like the type of person that everyone wants to be around because she's just so wonderful to be with, to spend time with. She's popular, she's charismatic, she's talented. She could be extremely creative. So either someone in the middle of the month is showing up for you. She could be, here it's called also the Muse. She could be literally a muse to you. A muse to you. Or you could be a muse to this person. I'm thinking, I don't know why I think that. Let's say that in the beginning of the month you decide, I'm going to take an art class. I'm going to do that. I never did that. I'm going to try it because I want to do, illustration for kids. And I never learned how to draw, but I want to learn it. I'm going to take an art class. I'm going to fully, even if it's just like a hobby, just for yourself, you're going to do that. In the middle of the month, you maybe this is a new person, or even like a new professor, maybe a new colleague who shows up in this art class, and she already has a lot of talent. Okay, I'm saying she could be a he, and or maybe a new teacher, and maybe this person, literally you see her and you get in the work she's done, and she fuels your artistic fire, so to speak, or you ask her to pose for her. You ask this woman, the Queen of Spirals, to pose for you, or this woman, or this man, because this is a very general reading, asks you to pose for her or him, It could be that, or it could be that you're reading about an artist, and this artist whom you've never met gives you hope that things change for you, that she inspires you, this artist, or he inspires you somehow, it could be that you are literally manifesting this energy in the middle of the month. So you started something in terms of being artistic in the beginning of the month. In the middle of the month, you are fully creative, like you have your full creative juices on, and at the end of the month, oh, this is so cute, you have the Six of Mirrors, which in traditional decks is called the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is usually connected with the being generous and childhood memories, the good memories, the past. You think about the times when you were a kid, when you were a child. Again, it's children. So maybe at the end of the month you're making your first project to do with kids. If it's illustration, if it's something to do, writing a children's book or painting something to do with kids, you're starting it. You might even think back to the past, and you get inspired by the past. Another way. Yeah, it's creative. It's creativity. There's like a line of creativity going throughout the month for you, Taurus, for September 2016. So this, I think, is no, it's not a satire. It has another name. I think it's called a Cid. if I'm not mistaken, and it belongs to the Irish lore. I'm not quite sure. This is a very artistic being. He's playing. Okay, so you're like fully committed to your artistic path. This doesn't have to do with your ordinary job, the work that you have to do to survive. This is something else. This is something else that maybe you wanted to do for a very long time. I'm thinking painting, but it could be anything else. Illustration, whatever. Okay, this is the general reading, Taurus. Now let's see the love reading for you, Taurus, for September 2016. Let's see what. Okay, 1, 2, 3. This means 1, 2, 3 in Portuguese. So in the beginning of the month you have the Knight of Wands, another Wands. So it could be that you're really enthusiastic, you have a very passionate love life. Let's put it that way. So you either are seeing a lot of people, or if you a lot of fiery people, going out on lots of dates, like fully being born in a creative way, which kind of also has a very positive impact in your love life. It's like being confident, raising your standards, like the oracle said, and being confident in the. If raising our standards could also be like buying really top, if you're painting, if you wanted to paint, if you wanted to do illustration, you're gonna buy the best in the market. That's like something to do with, connected with raising your standards. You're gonna buy the best of the best in the market, the best acrylic paints, the best oil paints, whatever, like the best, which is connected with raising your standards. And that confidence in terms of your artistic path, it how do you say, influences the confidence that you have in your life. So maybe you're going out in a lot of dates, or maybe you are showing your passion towards the person you are with, towards your partner, or your partner, someone can just by seeing the way you're behaving towards yourself, seeing all of that enthusiasm, maybe showing up in your life. In this person, this could be a new lover, this could be someone from a fire sign, Taurus, could be, I'm sorry, again, the Muse, the Queen of Spirals is the Queen of Wands, and this is another Wands. This is another fire sign in your life. It could be the same person, for instance. The Knight of Wands, it's from a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, and this person's really likes you and kind of just goes at it, just tries to woo you immediately, just tries to have a relationship with you immediately, because he shows himself in a very passionate way. I don't know, or herself could be, because this is general reading. The Knight of Wands is very enthusiastic and very passionate and all of that. The only thing is that can be a bit unreliable and doesn't actually offer structure and long-term partnership quality, but he or she offers a lot of passion. And then in the middle of the month, Taurus, you have the Ace of Pentacles. This is good. This could be someone, if you're not with anyone, and someone shows up in the beginning of the month for you, Taurus, in September. In the middle of the month, you already have like a strong. This is a relationship that might last. I haven't seen the last card yet, but it's like rapidly this person shows up in your life, and rapidly you kind of bond with each other immediately, and you decide, okay, this is a relationship to last. I hope so. Yeah, he kind of offers you. I think he or she offers you. I'm saying more he. I'm thinking more he. Like you wanna be, just my girlfriend or boyfriend. yeah, this has possibilities. Let's see the last card. I'm hoping it's a good one. I'm sorry. It's the Five of Cups. Okay. Oh gosh darn it. I wanted this to be a good card. Okay. How can I read this in several ways? At the end of the month, this person who showed up full passionate, full of passion, and in the middle of the month he is telling you, or she is telling you, I'm thinking more he, I want to only be with you, let's go steady. You don't use that anymore, right? Let's just be with each other and no one else, and you really believed him or her, and at the end of the month he leaves. I'm sorry, it's for some of you, it's not for all. Maybe he or she leaves, you know, maybe he or she is lying. Not necessarily. This could be a way of, you know, you believe in him or her, and then this person wasn't really reliable and just wanted to be with you for like 3 weeks and then gone. It could be something else. It could be, let's say, he or she doesn't leave. You know, it's a real relationship, but not exactly the way you thought it would be, and maybe you have to give up something in order to be with this relationship. There's some sort of, I don't know, regret involved with being in this relationship. There's something really positive, yes, because this figure isn't looking at these two cups behind him. He's only looking at the stuff that he needs to lose or she needs to lose. If you are only looking at the stuff that you lose, whatever it is, if you are fully committed to this person, but you're not looking at the good stuff. So there's something positive with being with this person for others, you know. There's something really positive. I don't know what it is. You have to ask that yourself. For others, it could be really, you know, a relationship that will not last and this person lied to you. I'm sorry. But again, remember what the oracle said. Raise your standards. It's maybe because you raised your standards that this person left. Okay? And fully commit yourself to whatever artistic path you are on, because this, it's like your saving grace. It's like the thing that you do that lifts your heart and makes you feel better. Okay? Okay? So don't worry about it, Taurus. Just focus on a positive. This is the reading that I have for you. I hope you have a great month. If you like a private consultation, please send an email to duniaza@gmail.com. I'll be delighted to work with you. Bye bye.